What's up, guys? This will be an update from the previous video. So let's get into it. Okay, so like off the bat, this is what I'm seeing on GBP USD. As we spoke about this last week, right? We said there's a high chance that it might come there. There's a high chance it might come here and come back here and retest this area and shoot up as it's doing right now. Right, we can all see that, right? We can all see that. Obviously, some movements you'll just have to be proactive, because when I said when I gave out the prediction, I said it's going to come back to this level and retest here, right? Cool. But then, as you can see, it really didn't touch. You see where it ended. It ended just above it. But also, when you are proactive, you could have seen this. Um, you could have seen this. You see, and I said this is a continuation pattern. As you can see now, as you can see, it's from this lower low, it went up, right, and it broke the previous low. See, the previous lower high. This lower low broke the previous lower high, and that just tells us it's a change of direction. Cool. Maybe you missed this entry. It goes and then it creates this higher high, and then creates a lower low again, then lower high, and so forth. You see, and then here maybe you're not too sure about it. You let it ride. It gets here. You see, and then you see what happened. It created this rejection here. See, it created this rejection there. So as I've said, when it gets to these levels, these key levels, you wait for a pin bar or an engulfing pattern. That's what I said. This is a clear pin bar. You could have entered there, the red one, this red one. You could have entered there. Now you could be floating nicely, and then that's your take profit will be up there, correct? And there's a high chance that it might break also. So you just have to be on the lookout for that. You know, you just have to be on the lookout for that. And then if you go on the lower time frame, we can also see this. See? No, but it's not. I was thinking maybe the head and shoulders, but no, we can't really use it. So cool. And there is your signal. Giving out the signal again. See? There is your buy there. Obviously, these signals, as I'm showing you, they might not happen on the day I'm showing you. You just have to be patient. It's not a get quick rich scheme. That's why you just have to be patient with it, né? That's GBP USD, and that's what we're looking at for the rest of the week, né? And then there'll be updates, so don't worry. There'll be updates if there's any changes and things like that. Cool. That's GBP USD on the 1 hour. And then even if you look at the 15 minutes, there we go. There's a 15 minutes there. I just hope you can see everything. Oh, let me just remove this maybe on the 15 minutes, just so you can be able to see it. See? Okay, there is a 15 minutes, right? That's a clear buy. See? Even on the 15 minutes, it gave us a confirmation of it gave us a pin bar, so that means that's a double confirmation. Let me just check, when did this happen. You see, it happened 5:30. This pin bar here, it happened 5:30. And then if you caught it there, from there, it could have been floating nicely. That's your 15 minutes on GBP USD. And then on to the next one. Then we have USD JPY. See, USD JPY, I told you that we are going to swing it, but also we can, for smaller accounts, we can scalp and right. There's your head and shoulders. It's being completed as we speak, and it's floating nicely. There's really not much we can do from here, but because of maybe we are already in the sell, right? Obviously, we can hope for our take profits here, because our first take profit was here at this level. First take profit, second take profit is down there. So on USD JPY, we are looking to continue with the sells, né? And if you are seeing this, look at this side, look at this pattern here. See this pattern? It's a rising wedge. It's a rising wedge, and it's from a downtrend. So it uptrend, rising wedge, and then gave us this high. Right now, it's falling wedge. It might give us that low, and that's why I'm saying we are looking at the take profit. We are looking at take profits at this area here. This area we should be very careful of. Let me just mark it out so that we can see it clearly. Okay, let's bring this here. See, because of we should that's what you should be looking at. The market repeats itself. You just have to be in the right move at the right time, you know. And then yeah, there we have it. And then here I said falling wedge. There's a falling wedge there. Let's see, we can put it like this. There's your falling wedge, and there's a high chance that it creates the same pattern it gave us. This side, what happens on the left happens on the right. From this side, there's high chance that it gives us the same signal on this side. So with that being said, what we can do, this is the 1 hour, né? And this is not financial advice. This is what I'll be doing on my end. Trading is risky, and you could lose all your profits. You know, cool. For scalpers, we can catch this buy here. We can catch this buy here, and then maybe take our profits there. And this is a short scalp trade, short one. And then once it reaches there, we can get our sells. We can catch, like, we can scale in, can leverage more cells in, just like that. Just like that. That's the 15 minutes. See, you can actually go in now. Get in now. Take your buy short trades, like your buys, which are very short, and then you enter more cells, and then catch your buys there, take your profits there, and then you catch your cells. You add, because we are already in this one. You'll just be adding, you'll be scaling in, and then it breaks. You take then your overall profit is there, right? That's USD JPY. Then See DCHF, there we go. See DCHF, I did say this is what will happen. See? And see DCHF, that's the 4 hour. See? It gave us this young consolidation here. And yeah, it gave us this rising wedge. Ne? Rising wedge. And then it broke out. It's retesting now. So then we can catch the cells because of if you were in this one, you see, you are already in profits, right? And then here confirm for you to confirm it, as you can see, this is rejecting. It's being rejected. See, these candlesticks, where do they reach and where do they close? Until a buy candlestick opens at a low and closes at a high, and a sell opens at a high and closes at a low. Cool. This just shows you that there's sellers here in this area. There's sellers there. So we can actually catch ourselves there. And this is the 4 hour. And we are scaling in. That's the second trade. See? That's the second trade. We are looking to take it to this area there for the overall buys. You know? For the overall buys, you might catch it properly here. Because here it should give us this double bottom and push further up. You know? Cool. And maybe let's go on the 1 hour. See on the 1 hour, it gave us it's like a double top, yeah. Because why? It's at a key area there. So it's a key area here. See, it once rejected and gave us this big move. It once rejected and gave us this move. It it, it was the resistance here. It gave us this move. It came and broke out. It came and retested here. It went up again. It came below it. You see, it's changing. It's resistance here, support here, and then resistance here. So we're looking for it to be a resistance also here. You see, because the same zone could be used as a support and as a resistance. It just depends on which side the market is at. As you can see, here it was below resistance, here it was above support, below resistance, below resistance. I hope that makes sense. So from there, that's the 1 hour here. And as I told you, from in these areas, we are looking for an engulfing pattern. There you have it. This one, this red one here, this green one, it got engulfed by the red one. See, double, it's like triple confirmation there for ourselves. So get in yourself, use proper risk management. Don't be too greedy also. Here's the cat. As I said, that this zone is very strong. It's very strong. But check what happened. See, it gave us this uptrending wedge, came down, retested. We're almost at our take profit. We're almost at our take profit, as you can see. See, nice and simple, nothing too crazy. As I said, you see. Things I want you to see these lines so that you can see where I predicted the market might go. See, so it came like this, downtrending, uptrend wedge, continuation, nice and easy. So with that being said, here we're also seeing it might be creating a a wedge also, a wedge. See, so from this point you can actually enter yourselves there. You can enter yourselves there. And remember, these are just shorts because of you're already in that overall trend. These are just nice and short, just to catch more coins. Then the overall take profit is there. The overall take profit is here, and then you'll get an update on what happens here from this area here. Cool. See, and then that's USDCAD, and then Euro JPY. As you can see, Euro JPY, it's actually quite respecting the setup. And then Euro JPY, there's really not much I can say about it because it's still playing out, and as you can see, it's quite respecting it. Euro JPY, you see, let's recap why we said it might continue, like it might sell. Uptrend gave us this uptrend, gave us this rising wedge, and you should know a rising wedge, when a rising wedge occurs at a key level. And what we said, what did we say about this? It's a key level, so it gave us this rising wedge, and then key level. If the rising wedge occurs at a key level, just know there's a high chance of it turning. See, that's why I told you that this market is going to drop. There is no possibility to overbuy. That's what I said. You see, like I didn't have those arrows to show you that I'm seeing buys and all that. See, and that's our head and shoulders. You see, see the 4 hour. The 4 hour. That's what we see so far. And then yeah, it's still playing out. Let's just check and see what we can find on the Euro JPY. Okay, maybe we can mark out this area. It can be our, okay, let's just check this area here. Let's just look at, no, could you see it's giving us a head and shoulders? Because of this, look, check this out. Left shoulder, head, okay, then here, right shoulder. See, high chances of it breaking out. But then, because that's a key level, we should mark this out. We should point it out. See, this. Should point it out. We should point it out. So as you can see, I told you, if the market creates either a rising wedge to a key zone, a rising wedge to this zone up here, you should be wary of that. Now it's creating a falling wedge on this zone, you know. So what we can be expecting maybe for the short term, we can expect our buys here. Okay, let me do this first. Just apply it so that it's not too clogged up. Can expect our buys from there and maybe hold till there, maybe. See? No, actually, thing is, there's a high chance also of it breaking out. See, and then retesting and shooting up. Cool, cool. But we can also enter the buys from where it's at right now, sharp. But also, we should be also vigilant of if it comes here and then it breaks out like this, comes there, breaks out, retest, then it shoots down. Then that will be your sell signal. That's your second entry from the previous one. See, and then your overall take profit is there, like to the downside. You understand what I mean? See, but I'm seeing a head and shoulders, but it's not quite clear. But then I'll just have keep an eye out on that. There will be an update and everything. So that's Euro JPY. Then we're on GBP JPY now. Okay, GBP JPY it's still playing around, but we're nicely. We're floating nicely. We're hoping to catch like it's up until here, and then we can see from there what happens. Maybe we can add a trend also here. Wait, let's see. Let's see here. Okay, then clone it. Have the okay. This looks more understandable. So yeah, this now it confirms the cells even further. So cool. We're expecting to see that, and then yeah, let's see if we can like catch catch GBP JPY where it's currently at. See, you see this area. I told you that it might break out and give us this retest. What did it do? It retested. This area is not there for nothing. This one. I told you. See, broke out. It's shooting down. And then if we could have caught the cells again, like second entry there. You see, I hope it's visible. But yeah, see, and there you have it. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, cool. Let me just remove this one. Okay, cool. We missed it. We missed that trade, right? So let's see what we have now. So this is what I'm seeing now. It's a falling wedge. No? Yeah, it's a falling wedge. So there's a high chance that it buys there, actually. There's a high chance that it buys. There's a high chance it buys and continues up. But there's a high chance it buys from there and continues to the top, like so. Because this is a falling wedge. I told you should be very careful of the falling wedge and the engulfing ones. There's a chance that it buys from there. So we'll just have to keep an eye out on that, and then yeah, that's GBP JPY. Euro USD, did I do it already? I don't think I did Euro USD, ne? Did I? I don't remember. But anyway, from this, no, I don't think I did. Okay, there's Euro USD. It played out nicely from the spot from here. See, played out nicely. It went up. From there, it gave us it's back inside this trend, right? This uptrend. So with that, we could have caught something there. Cool. It missed us again. It missed us. So with with that being said, we can see that this is going to okay, no, wait, actually, this might sell. Actually, wait, hold up, M1. See, let me see something. Okay, see. Okay, cool. And that's the 15 minutes. So it's already breaking out. So that being said, it's probably a fake out. I think from there we can expect sales here. Expect sales, just short term sales. Yeah, you can expect sales there, and then catch this big move. From when it comes back here, you catch your buys, guys. I feel like this is a fake out. It's just going to play around and come back inside. Come and shoot there, and come maybe play around a bit also before it shoots. Then it shoots up, and then that's what we have on Euro USD. Euro GBP. I didn't. I didn't also. Okay, this is Euro GBP. Euro GBP. Okay, with what I'm seeing here, it's giving us. Just clone this. With Euro GBP is giving us this. We might be catching themselves to the. It's selling. It's a selling market. That's what we're going to be looking at for this week. See, first touch here on the trend line. Second touch on the trend line and the key zone, key level, and then the third one also. So cool. We're looking to sell GBP, Euro GBP, like that, and there you have it. And then it could actually break out and come retest here again. So let's just have it at that for now, and then yeah, that's about it, guys. Trading is risky. You could lose all your capital. Trade with caution. And this is not financial advice. This is what I'll be doing on my end.